I know another thing that was brought up on social media is that if we become our own town, the county will spend that money elsewhere. That means the county is not going to spend it within the boundaries of the town, but they'll spend it in the county, maybe right outside the boundary, maybe in Maricopa, maybe down in Casa Grande, maybe in Florence. But that doesn't mean they're going to cut us off entirely from any kind of funding that the county may have. Maybe they take those dollars and they apply them towards the north-south freeway, which we desperately need. Or they were talking about a Pinal a roadway or something that would divert traffic away from Ganzel and Hunt Highway, take it a little bit further away, and then have like Bella Vista and Arizona Parks Road or Arizona Farms Road and Ganzel, have them feed back over to this direction. Just because they're not going to be spending the money within the boundaries of the town, it doesn't mean that we will not benefit from it. And I think it's kind of a misconception that they're going to just pull all their money and walk away. That's not going to happen. They still have a responsibility. We still pay county taxes. Those funds will go to something different. And when you stop and think about it, is it fair to the other incorporated communities in Pinal County that Pinal County spends all of this money within the Santain Valley area? You know, are we taking money away from Maricopa, for instance? They have that 347, the only road that feeds into Maricopa from the Phoenix area. And it has a terrible intersection there at Briggs Highway. They were talking about building an overpass there or something to cut down on the accidents. I have no idea how many accidents happen, but I used to go down there frequently. I have friends that live there, and there are always accidents on that. So we have two main roads coming in and out of Santain Valley. They have one. Is it time for Pinal County to maybe divert some funds to help that community? You know, because we know that we don't have everything 100% the way we want it here, but they're in bad shape as far as that intersection goes. And every time there's a budget issue at the state level, they pull the funding for the north-south freeway or to fix 347 by Maricopa. So any funding that goes out of the county of Maricopa that would come into Pinal County seems to be targeted by the governor to pull that money, because Maricopa County has become the state of Maricopa in the state of Arizona, and they get the funding that they need, while Pinal County and all of us who live here do without. And it's time for that to change. It's not going to change if we have an unincorporated community of 120,000 people that don't want to get involved and don't want to have their voices heard and don't want to walk up to the state and say, we are a town of 120,000 people and we want our voices heard. We're going to continue to fall under the cloak of ignorance, and I'm using that word sparingly, by the state, because the state, they don't know what we need. The state, they probably don't leave Central Phoenix to come down here. We're lucky we have Neil Carter. Neil Carter lives in the area, and he tries to represent us. But it's time for 120,000 people to represent themselves and not rely on Neil Carter.